So if you've been keeping up with college basketball even a little bit this year, or really just been keeping up with some of the upcoming NBA draft prospects, then you've heard about Robert Dillingham. I mean, it's just know where you have it, ain't gonna lie. The 6'3" guard who's arguably Kentucky's best player and one of the most prolific and fun to watch scorers in the upcoming 2024 NBA draft. Now at the time of this video, ESPN rankings project him to be a top 5 pick. And there's even some conversation brewing about him being number 1. But that's not even too important right now. The reason we're here today and the reason I'm making this video is because of something else. You see, I really wonder what it takes to become an NBA expert for ESPN, because from time to time the stuff these folks say makes no type of sense, and that's the case we have here. Because even though we're still pretty far out from draft day, Robert Dillingham just received a comparison that I can definitely see being a big miss down the line, and that's a comparison to none other than Trey Young. Now, I'm not saying this because I don't think he can be as great as Trey. It's too early to even say all that. But I'm saying this because I genuinely don't believe they play too much alike. And it's hilarious to see a credible analyst, Jonathan Givony, come out with this take. Just go on Twitter, they've been having a field day with this. But yeah, in this video, we're going to break down this analysis and talk about Rob and Kentucky hoops overall. But yeah, really quick, y'all let me know, who would you compare Robert Dillingham to? And do you agree with his player comparison being Trey Young? And yeah, before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with another video. If you're new, go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy. I upload quality basketball content and we're on the ground for 5K, so I most definitely appreciate it. I really appreciate all new subs. But back to the video. Now let's pull up the actual tweet to where this was said, right? Because what really makes this so comedy is the fact that literally the first clip and the highlight the ESPN expert used features Robert Dillingham doing a windmill dunk in transition.
Until they get back. Dillingham.
We got the extra week this year, so they play Gonzaga in February. Here comes Dillingham.
Come on, man, what's really going on here? Somebody trolling, because as incredible as we know Trey Young to be, I know I damn sure ain't seen him do no windmill dunks in the NBA. You gotta be kidding. But nah, if we were to give this idea the time of day for a second, right? You know, I guess we must admit there are some similarities. It's just that the similarities are pretty general skills you could say about damn near any modern day combo guard. Yes, Robert Dillingham has impressive dribbling and shot creation abilities. Yes, we know he's tough. But those are skills 90% of high-level NBA guards possess. And pretty much anyone who doesn't possess those skills basically gets weeded out. Let's be real. When's the last time we seen a Rajon Rondo type of player make the NBA All-Star team or really just achieve a high level of success? Because me personally, I can't think of one. Y'all let me know if I'm mistaken in the comments, because I'm sure I'm not. But yeah, beyond that, we can't even really act like Rob and Trey shoot the clip the same. You see, back when Trey was in college playing for Oklahoma, he was putting up 10 threes a game, shooting 36% from deep. Rob currently attempts just under 5 a game, shooting 44% from deep. Now, I promise, I don't bring this up to say that Rob's a better shooter than Trey or anything crazy like that. Come on now, that's obviously ridiculous. But generally, it's safe to say Trey's play style is more so one of a volume scorer, while Rob is, he may show signs of that, but just not as much. And I'm sure these numbers are influenced by the fact that Trey played significantly more minutes in college compared to Rob, who comes off the bench. I mean, John Calipari actually got him coming off the bench. I know it's working, but I mean, giving this man 23 minutes a game, it doesn't make sense to me. But overall, I'm saying, y'all, the point still remains. Rob and Trey really don't have enough unique similarities in playstyle to be pushing out that player comparison. Point blank simple. Let me know if you agree in the comments. But yeah, all of this aside, let's get into what kind of prospect Rob is. You know, what he provides, and really just what he's been showing this season, because it's a lot. I mean, I know for me, 2 words come to my head when I watch highlights of this man going ballistic, and that's microwave scorer, because this man is capable of getting hot and literally scoring in bunches consecutively for his team. I mean, he's done it on several occasions. It's ridiculous. Whether it's a tween hezzy, whether it's him driving to the rim, being shifty, he just finds a way to get a bucket. I mean, the man's IG handle is Rob with the shifts. What more needs to be said, because the man's name is fitting. This man is ridiculously shifty, and you can tell on a game-to-game basis. To give an overview, in the 22 games he's played this season, he's averaging 15 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds, shooting 48% from the field and 44% from 3, just shooting lights out. Some of his major performances include a 35 piece on 70% shooting from the field versus Tennessee, nearly a 20-point double-double versus Vanderbilt while shooting 80% from 3, and also helping to get a big win versus UNC. He's just been playing well this season, and the highlights speak for themselves. Just go watch. I highly encourage y'all to just go watch, because he's super fast with his handle, just crafty in how he gets past defenders. He makes everybody look silly. He's just exactly what the modern NBA guard prototype is in today's NBA game. And honestly, what impresses me, or partially impresses me the most about this guy, is that, usually guys that score like him are more so streaky with it. But Robert Dillingham, he maintains a level of consistency, and that's why his stats show him that he's so efficient. Like when he went off for 35, he didn't need to attempt 35 shots. He only attempted like 20. And this is an ability and skill that I would really like to see translate to the league, because, man, if he translates that efficiency to the NBA, that's already a shooting league, that's already such a perimeter-based game, it's gonna get scary. What Harden be saying? It's gonna be scary hours for sure. Now, with all this praise, I don't want to act like the man has no weaknesses. Come on now. Every prospect has a weakness, and I will admit Rob has a glaring one, and that's his defense. And I mean, from what I be seeing in the highlights and what they be saying on social media, the man can't guard a traffic cone. He may be able to score the ball at an incredible level, but his defense ain't hitting on nothing. And obviously, this ain't gonna ride if we're talking about this guy in those #1 pick conversations. Teams are gonna want to draft somebody that, at least puts in a good effort on defense, and I just ain't seen it yet. Now, when he actually gets drafted, we're kind of talking about a different story, because, man, what coaches in the NBA are really good at hiding players on defense. We've seen it with Steph on the Warriors when they was playing the Cavs and them boys. Kyrie, he was having to cook up Klay Thompson because Steph, he was nowhere to be found. But obviously, man, that's not something you want to rely on. So I do hope to see Robert Dillingham improve in this area. Anyway, I'm not going to stretch this video out too long. Let me wrap this up with some quick player comparisons I do believe are fitting for Robert Dillingham. Honestly, when I look at the way this man handles the ball, the way he's shifty, and the way he gets shots up, I think of people like Jamal Crawford. Tyrese Maxey. I mean, I don't know. Robert Dillingham, he's his own player, and that's okay. We don't gotta force the comparison every time. All we know is that Kentucky be producing quality guards year after year, and they are proven in the NBA. Can we leave it at that? Damn, but yeah, that's about it for this video. I appreciate y'all watching as always. Make sure to like the sub if new, share all of that, and let me know in them comments how you feel about Robert Dillingham, what you believe is an appropriate player comparison, and I'm out.